Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Soul Searching Tarot. This is your Q&A monthly love reading for September. Just so you know, the extended to this video will be on Patreon, where you could view your person's channeled love letter as well as the bonus question. I do leave the bonus question by the Patreon link if you're interested. Also, just so you know, for $11.11 a month, you do have access to all the other videos that I did in the past, you know, the previous monthly reads for all 12 zodiac signs, okay? So not only will you get access to the 12 zodiac signs for this month of September, but also for August, July, June. Okay, moving on. Look out for my speed reads, Sagittarius. I started doing these speed readings. The last one I did was called Are They Seeing Someone Else? You know, so if you're interested in watching it, I do have it. I do go through each zodiac sign, Aries through Pisces. The next one I'm going to do is about Korean finance. So if you're interested, look out for that. So Korean finance, what's happening for Korean finance currently or in the future. Again, for each zodiac sign, Aries through Pisces. You could also follow me, lastly, on TikTok. On Instagram, I do have nightly oracle messages there for my collectives. Let's move on. The Q&A love readings, I asked 3 questions. The questions are: 1, how are they feeling about you? 2, what's blocking them from a union or a commitment? 3, are they in another relationship? Now, if that question was already answered in the first 2 questions, then I'll ask, how would they feel if you and them were together? Let's get started, my Sagis. 1, how are they feeling about you? Cross watchers, you are always welcome to join me here in La Soul Searching Tarot. La Soul Searching Tarot. All right, Pisces is very strong here. Doesn't have to be. I also see Cancer, if that means anything to you. All right, so how does this person feel about you? Well, somebody's about to open up. Woo, honey child. This is heavy. Sagittarius. Somebody's about to open up in more ways than one. I'm hearing sing like a canary. Interestingly enough, I see this little crow here on top of this wood with the Ace of Wands here, but I don't know. I'm just hearing like this crow is just singing like a canary. But this is a lot of passion, my darlings. With Pisces right next to it, which is the High Priestess, I should say. With the High Priestess here, so the Ace of Wands with the High Priestess. My High Priestess was in the reverse. This person, like, this is what I mean. Like, they're ready to sing, okay? Not keep it in, let it out. So they're going to be talking to you about their passionate feelings with you. My word. Somebody here could be, you know, somewhat religious or spiritual. Doesn't have to be. Yeah, and then I have my 6 of Swords here in the reverse. Maybe dealing with someone that has a strong air placement. Doesn't have to be. You may have that in your chart. Sagittarius, my God, this is okay. Or I hear you. Some of you may give good fellatio or oral. Oh God, I'm sorry. I know that sounds awful on YouTube, even though I've heard people say worse things, but listen. All right, I'm just going to show you the picture. Now listen, I read my sexual magic tarot all the time. Does it mean that I pick up oral sex from the 4 swords? No, I don't. I don't think I've ever had. Except for now with my Sagittarius love reading. Whatever. If it resonates, it resonates. You let me know in the comment section. My word. Anyway, you don't have to. But I don't know why I'm sensing like this happened recently. Or it happened, even if it happened in the past, this person's coming back for more. You may want more. It could be mutual. Maybe you both are good at it with the 6 of Swords and the 4 swords here. Yeah, definitely a strong air placement, but doesn't have to be. I can't. That was just a small message. Listen, I'm sorry. Anyway, then I have the moon card here that came out in the reverse. Yeah, somebody here. I'm hearing they're not taking no for an answer. So somebody here is relentless, okay? Or will be relentless. La Luna. Somebody may have a moon in an air placement. It doesn't have to be. But, or a moon in Pisces. Either moon in an air placement, moon in Pisces. I'm hearing rising Pisces. This person misses your good loving. Ooh, they can't get it from anyone else. Ooh, they try. They try with the moon card. Ooh, this is becoming very sexual, Sagittarius. Haven't had those in a while. 2, what's blocking them from a union or a commitment? What is blocking them from a union or a commitment? As far as I know, nothing. All right, let's see. Look at this, Ace of Wands again. Somebody here wants commitment. There's nothing blocking them from a union or a commitment. Nothing. Like nothing. And not only a commitment, like the commitment. With the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles here, you make this person very happy. Somebody here could be very creative. Like somebody here either dresses really well. They have like the eye. I don't know what I'm hearing. They have the eye of creativity, or if it comes to fashion, you know, they have the eye for fashion. Trendsetter, I'm also hearing. Then I have my 9 of Pentacles here in the reverse. Like, yeah, somebody's trying to be out of singlehood and into a commitment here with the Queen of Swords. You know, to me, this reminds me of the Libra card, the Justice card, you know, which is all about, well, the Queen of Swords does represent Libra, but the 7th house does represent relationship. It represents fairness, harmony, and this person wants that with you. Yeah, and with the 10 of Wands in the reverse, they're not trying to give you any problems. You know, I almost feel like this person is also very respectful of you, meaning, you know, despite what the first, the energy of the first question was, they also not only look up to you, like I'm hearing they look up to you, but they respect you most of all. And if you say no to them, you say no. I know I did pick up the energy of relentless energy. And I feel like if you are dealing with somebody with an air placement, they may be relentless. Especially, I'll tell you right now, especially with a moon, if you know this person's birth chart, a moon in an air sign, so moon in Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I also picked up moon in Pisces or rising in Pisces. Could be also a moon in Cancer or a rising in Cancer. That's coming in very strong, like very strong. But even with those placements, even if they're relentless, they do respect you with the 10 of Wands in the reverse. There's something about you that, you know, again, if you say no, if you need time, they will respect your wishes nonetheless. Okay, last question. Are they in another relationship? Are they in another relationship? Okay. I feel like I'm talking to 2 groups here. So the first group here, yes, they are in another relationship, but it's not successful. I think that this person has been in a relationship with this person for quite some time, with the 3 of Cups in the upright and the 6 of Wands in the reverse. So there's been a history between this person and their current relationship. I just don't think it's working out at the moment. I think there's a lot of disrespect. I think that it's not emotional anymore. Somebody here may think that the other person is not as intelligent as they thought they were, or they just honestly grew out of this relationship here. So that's if they're in another relationship. And then I am also picking that they're not, like for another group of you, they're not in another relationship. You're the relationship, like you're the one that they want to come towards you. But again, like, you know, I'm also seeing, like, with the Five of Wands here in the reverse, you may be dealing with a strong fire sign, or you may have that in your chart. Obviously you do, Sagittarius, but you know, strong fire sign here. With the Knight of Wands and the Five of Wands in the reverse, like this person's not trying to play games. There's something so mature about this person. I don't know. Even if my Knight of Wands came out in the reverse, but I love that it came out with the Five of Wands in the reverse. There's something about their maturity. It's like I'm hearing they grew up. They grew up, Sagittarius. Don't worry. It's not the same person that you found them to be, you know, last time you spoke to them or you were with them. There's something about them that I'm hearing communicating clearly, especially with the King of Swords being right next to here. So I got the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. So, you know, there's a true pair here, but there's something about this person that's a lot more. So if you were with someone that couldn't communicate clearly, and that doesn't mean like how I'm communicating with you, right? This person obviously knows how to talk back and forth. They do dialogues, but communicating clearly when it comes to adult stuff, right? And adult stuff in this case has to do with a relationship, right? So maybe before in the past, they couldn't talk clearly, or they couldn't talk at all when it came to expressing their emotions and how they want to take it to the next level. And I'm not saying this person was dishonest. If they were, then you know that more than me. I'm just saying there's something more what's that? There's another layer to this person, or even more so, there's a phase of evolving that they've been through, meaning they grew up. I don't even know how else to say it. Like there's something about them that is a little bit more mature than they used to be way back when. All right, so take that as it resonates, because I am sensing some of them, they are in a relationship but it's not working out, especially if they were with this person for a long time. I'm not seeing here, whoever they're with, they were with this person for quite some time. Maybe they just recently broke up. Maybe they're still together and they're about to break up. I'm telling you, it's not going to last. And then for the rest of you, they're not in another relationship. They're single. So you take that as it resonates, because I feel like both story applies in some shape, form, or other. Okay? All right. If you need a private reading, my email is in the description box, Sagittarius. Again, if you go into the Patreon link, you could see or view the extended video to this love reading, where I go into the channel love letter from your person, as well as the bonus question that I'll leave in the description box. Okay? All right. Love you.